Keanu Reeves' journey to becoming one of the most beloved figures in Hollywood is a rare and heartwarming story in an industry often defined by egos, scandals, and fleeting fame. Unlike many of his peers, Keanu built his reputation not just on talent and blockbuster success, but on humility, kindness, and quiet resilience through personal tragedies. His rise to fame wasn't meteoric or manufactured. It was steady, grounded, and deeply human, which is precisely why audiences all over the world continue to admire and root for him. Keanu was born in Beirut, Lebanon in 1964 and raised in Toronto, Canada, after his father abandoned the family when Keanu was still a child. His early life was far from glamorous. Struggling with dyslexia, Keanu found school difficult and eventually dropped out. But what he lacked in traditional academics, he made up for in curiosity and determination. From a young age, he was drawn to performance, finding solace in theater and an early love for storytelling that would eventually lead him to the big screen. His first notable roles came in the late 1980s, but it was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989 that introduced the world to his charm and unique screen presence. Keanu's effortless portrayal of the lovable, slightly clueless Ted quickly made him a fan favorite. But while others might become trapped in comedic roles, Keanu's ambition pushed him to try new things. He transitioned into action and drama, showing his range in films like Point Break and Speed, both of which were major box office hits in the 1990s. With his soft-spoken voice and intense focus, Keanu proved he could be a convincing action star without sacrificing his thoughtful demeanor. Then came The Matrix, the role that would cement Keanu as a cultural icon. As Neo, the reluctant hero pulled into a mind-bending sci-fi reality, Keanu embodied a new kind of action star, quiet, introspective, and deeply philosophical. The trilogy became one of the most influential franchises in cinematic history, and Keanu's dedication to the physically demanding role earned him respect not only from fans, but also from filmmakers and peers in the industry. Despite his growing fame, Keanu never let success go to his head. While other actors basked in the spotlight, Keanu often shied away from celebrity life. He was rarely seen at Hollywood parties, gave few interviews, and chose to live modestly. Stories began to emerge about his generosity. How he gave up a large portion of his Matrix earnings to support the film's crew, how he quietly donated millions to children's hospitals, and how he often rode the subway and treated everyone he met with the same kindness and humility, regardless of their status. Behind the scenes, Keanu was also carrying unimaginable personal pain. In the late 1990s, he suffered a series of devastating losses. His girlfriend, Jennifer Syme, gave birth to their stillborn daughter, and just over a year later, Jennifer tragically died in a car accident. These events profoundly affected Keanu, yet he never used his grief for publicity. Instead, he turned inward, using his work as a quiet expression of healing. His performances began to carry even more emotional weight, revealing a man who had experienced deep sorrow and still chose to move forward with compassion and grace. In 2014, Keanu's career experienced a major revival with John Wick, a film that combined sleek action with raw emotional depth. As a retired assassin mourning the loss of his wife, Keanu delivered one of his most intense and beloved performances. The character of John Wick, much like Keanu himself, became a symbol of resilience and quiet strength. The film's success sparked a franchise and introduced Keanu to a new generation of fans. But what truly sets Keanu apart isn't just his acting or the success of his films. It's how he carries himself in a world that so often values image over integrity. He's known for being respectful on set, taking time to thank crew members, and always giving credit to the teams behind his projects. Fans adore him not just because he's talented, but because he's relatable. He walks among people, not above them. There are countless stories of Keanu casually chatting with strangers, helping someone in need, or sitting in a park alone with a sandwich, simply enjoying a quiet moment. Keanu Reeves became the most loved celebrity in Hollywood, not through calculated PR moves or viral marketing campaigns, but by being real. In an industry built on make-believe, Keanu's authenticity is what makes him so refreshing. He reminds us that you can be successful without being arrogant, famous without being unkind, and admired without ever asking for admiration. His story is not just one of fame and fortune, but of enduring kindness, humility, and quiet strength. And in today's world, that is more powerful than any blockbuster.